youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and of eight, and one of eight persons to live through the flood. Because you know they had wives too. His son Noah's sons had wives, so it was eight of them lived in the flood.
So it was three men and their wives.
Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
It was four men. Noah, Ham, Shem, yeah.
With the sons.
Yeah.
We all know Noah.
Yeah.
Right? It's a he and speaking about Ham, he became the progenitor of the dark race. That means he the progene, he the beginning gene of the dark race.
Okay.
That's right. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. See, they tell you about the Hamite tribes, of so-called African tribes, but it say not the Negroes, letting you know we're not included with them because we come from the line of Shem. We come from a whole different line.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna read it one more time so you can hear it all together.
No, I heard it. That was good.
All right, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
But what does it say about Shem though? Where does it say Shem?
That's
I read Shem.
Yeah, but yeah, these are the sons. Well, Shem had he was the father of the Arabs. All right, he had Ishmael. Shem also had Ammon and Moab. That's the Chinese and the Japanese. All right, and then he had the Israelites, and he had the white people too.
Which are the Edomites.
And the Israelites, because the white man is really our brother, you know, from birth. He was in the womb together, all right? He's our wicked twin brother. You know, he's the wicked one. He rejected the king for some uncooked meat. Go ahead.
All right, now this definition for Shem. It says second son of Noah and progenitor of the Semitic race.
He's really Shemitic.
Right.
The Shemitic race. That's why I told you, like, we're Shemitic. Alright, they told that's why I said they was calling us Hamitic. But really, we're Shemitic. Alright, they're not gonna tell you who the Israelites are, for real,
right?
Because that's the
giving
whole
too
thing.
much away.
Yeah, that's giving too much away. That's why they the lost tribe.
Right, you got to read the Bible and understand the prophecies to know who the true children of Israel are.
That's right.
Right. It says was born 98 years before the flood and lived 600 years, outliving his descendants for 9 generations, excepting Eber and Abraham.
Okay. Does he got his sons and stuff on there?
Which Eber is Hebrew.
No, I don't have his sons.
That's the father of the Hebrews, Eber. And then Abraham, that's our father. That's who the Israelites came through. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. With Jacob's name changed into Israel. And he wrestled the angel.
And I'm gonna bring this out to you. Just a little information for the mind. This is a book called From Babylon to 10.2. Alright. History of the ancient black races, including the black Hebrews. Alright. That's what we are. Alright. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period of Pompey to Julius, the father to the son, no, Pompey and Julius, those are two different rulers at two different times. Pompey and Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave market were full of black Jewish slaves.
That's right. Now that's letting you know about how we came from Jerusalem and fled into West Africa. That's how we got over to Africa. We're not Africans, but we fled from Roman persecution, which is in the Bible also.
Is that in the Bible?
What happened?
That's like,
yeah, it's in the Bible.
It is. Well,
Yeah. Luke.
So everything that y'all study is all Bible based.
Yeah, it's all biblical.
Everything is coming out of the Bible.
Right, everything can be, all history can be traced through the Bible.
Right.
Things like Luke 22, 26.
know there's one in Matthew's too when he said,
Then another question about the Esau. How do you determine that Esau was being the twin of Jacob? How do you determine that he was white?
okay, we bring that
Through
out.
the scriptures.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Yeah, prophecy.
I get it.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Because it seems like how could two brothers that's twins, one be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's printed in the Bible.
Basically, it's the same thing as earlier as Cain and Abel. It's the same, basically the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. It's Luke 21. What he was talking about, how the Romans came in and pushed our people out. Luke 21, Luke chapter 21, verse 20. This is Christ talking to the Israelites. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, what armies? The Roman armies. Then know that the desolation thereof is not. So then know that they finna take y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Know that it's not, it's near. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. So y'all that's in Jerusalem, flee to the mountains. Flee to the closest mountains, which are in Africa. Those are the closest mountains. And let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. So if you will stand outside Jerusalem, hey, don't y'all come back in. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. And that's how we know the scriptures are true, because everything that the Bible says gonna happen, it has happened.
That's right.
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. So that's what happened. They were slaughtering our people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And we got led into captive all nations.
Right, I believe that. I believe that we are the scattered tribe, because it talks about we are the only people who have been brought over on ships.
Right,
The
yeah.
Bible speaks, I forget where, I think it's in
Deuteronomy 28,
we were
68.
brought over on ships. There's no other time is recorded where
Right, no other nation ever been through that.
Yeah.
Then there was another thing I read about the mingling of the race.
Yeah.
The two people,
The mixed
the
seed.
Egyptians
Oh, okay.
and the Egyptians and the Hebrews. Yeah, Hebrews.
Yeah.
Had some mixing or something like that.
Well, our nation actually got, the seed actually got mixed with all these nations, because you got our people walking around not knowing who they are. So therefore, if you don't know who you are, you're just gonna do whatever. Like if we knew that we was Israelites and we started following the laws and commandments, then we'll start to do what the Lord said do. But since we don't know that, we just out here really just going off our own will. So if you got a daughter but you knew you was an Israelite, and you told her, look, according to our Father God, He don't want you dealing with these other nations. You got to deal with somebody of your own nation, like the Bible tells us to. So then she'll only deal with the people of her nation.
Right.
But since our people don't know that, now people is just like, hey, that's who you like, be with them. You know? So they have kids that'll come out looking like they black, or you know what I'm saying? So that's how get milk. Yeah.
What
This is nice. Thank you.
How should we look at the
Esau?
white man? Yeah, how should we look at the
That's
white
our
man?
enemy.
As our enemy?
Yeah, that's our enemy.
Really?
Yeah, we'll bring it. We'll bring it out.
Yeah, we'll bring it up.
It's
Let
all
me
in
finish
the
this up.
All right.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away. Give me on over that. And shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. See, that's reason for us to be. That's why how we know they our enemies, and that's why we treat them as our enemies, because they trodden our nation down. They still haven't paid for that. You know? Our people got this thing called what they call it when you in captivity for so long, you start to feel like your enemy is your friend. Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? That's what our people got. We've been with our enemies so long that we start to actually care about our enemy more than we care about our own people.
That's why people get offended by this sign right here.
See,
You know?
people get offended by
Our
this.
people, yeah, our people.
Not to take your attention out, you know, what the brother's saying.
And Jerusalem shall